When we do the water element techniques, we're going to lay on the ground to transmute and clear the stored information, our thoughts, and the collective data that we are constantly receiving and sending into the unified field, and then to give a job to our mind, structure, so we know, okay, now I'm doing this, this, and this. For example, while laying on the ground with our belly button and our heart attached to the ground, notice how you feel, but also where your thoughts are. Are you looking at the floor, thinking, oh, I need to clean the floor? And from there, you see, where is tension in my body? What are my thoughts? How am I feeling? And begin relaxing all the muscles of the body. Release all tension and open yourself to the ground, to the planet, and tune into the inner child. Bring it into the present moment. Push all the mental cords away from you, like squeezing upwards to open up your crown chakra. So then after this, we release the pressure from our throat that is connected to the crown and the sovereignty of the consciousness, and we use the Fibonacci spiral to move this cord from the throat to the heart, and we move the chi to the solar plexus. We also work with the umbilical area, umbilical cord, and our line, and we feel our back, our hips, our lower back, and the knees. We push the energy to the floor through these areas. So we want to begin by breathing, and with every exhaling we want to feel our throat chakra. Breathing through the nose, exhaling through the nose, we want to feel the energy focusing on the throat, because we're trying to open up the throat and the crown, push the energy from the third eye and the crown so that we can open those channels, and then bring our awareness slowly down to the heart, to the solar, the sacral, and the root, and then to the feet and earth. So we begin by kneeling. We create this mantra so that you can create a sacred space. Exhaling and filling the throat and the heart. You feel the tension moving downwards while pushing from the third eye and the crown. Let's do this again. Feel and push. Stay there until it releases. Feel it. If it doesn't move, do it as many times as you need to. You're going to feel a pressure here, and slowly it's going to begin to release. A few more breaths. And now we move the triangle in front of us and above us. We stretch as much as we can to straighten the back, and keep breathing. You're going to feel ready at one point to open up the arms. Release the pressure, feel your heart center, feel your throat, feel the energy moving from your throat to your heart until it releases completely, until you feel it slightly on your solar plexus. Just move all the energy to the heart, and from the heart to the solar plexus. Find your center. Now we're opening up like this, and then you may want to do this and bring it to the left and the right side, and down and front, closing, stretching the left and the right, so you can release the tension on the shoulders, move the energy, feel your wings. Do this again. Up, stretching, opening, like this. Then we go like this. We bring our hands down, stretching the arms downwards. I'll do this one more time so that you can see. We bring our hands up, create the triangle, opening up, bringing our hands down together. We're creating the same triangle, the same mantra, stretching our arms, our shoulders. Bringing the hands together, you feel them really nicely. And then bending a little bit forward so that we can move the energy to the lower body. We come up, we feel a little bit more relaxed now, but there's still a lot of work to be done. When we do this mantra and we bring it above the head, and we stretch all the way back, when we open up to the left and the right side, we do this T formation, and we clear the left and the right side of the room. We open up our fields, we open up our wings to stretch them energetically, and we show one corner of the room and the other corner of the room. This is our space. We're claiming our space like this. Visualize the corner of your room, or even your house if you want to expand to the house, but first do this with the room. Breathe to feel your chest and heart opening. Bring the shoulders back, release tension from the neck and the chest. Feel your lats opening, releasing the tension. We want to bring awareness to the body. That's why we are doing this technique, to become aware of our environment. We first bring our awareness to the room. This is why we give the mind something to do, something to visualize, taking it step by step to bring our awareness back to our space first, and then back to the body, and then back to the mind, so that we can detach from the mind and see what thoughts are there, where is tension in the body, how we can remove this and ground it, where is it coming from, and all these things that we discussed in the previous videos. We're adjusting our wings by bringing our hands together at the back, forming the mantra and merging the left and the right side together, and stretching back just like I showed you. And we call forth our other dimensional versions to come into our space and assist us in this process. It's important to stand straight and a little bit tilt back so that you can open up your heart and shoulder and feel it straighten up the spine, because we're usually like this. So we need to bring our posture into an alignment and feel our center and feel our silver cord. At one point we're going to feel like we're literally hanging from a string. So now we're going to lay on the ground, facing the floor, and we're going to swim in a way. Just like when we're swimming in the ocean, we're going to do the same technique. So we're laying on the floor, facing the ground. You want to attach your belly button, your intestines area on the ground. So if you need to tilt back and push up so that you can feel it, release all the tension that you're feeling. Open your legs a little bit so that you can feel that area and release. You're going to feel so much pain there at some point. Just let everything go. Just relax into the belly button. Relax the hips, relax everything. Connect to the room. Just like when you're swimming, put your hands on your sides here, or like this. Okay, and I want you to visualize the four corners of the room and create a grid in your mind, just like when we're gridding our space. You can do this by showing the left and the right side, the corners of the room, right? So I want you to show that back close like I showed you with the energy wings. We're doing this to bring alignment to the inner tree, and we're creating our environment. So I want you to grid the ground like this, just like when we are swimming. Show left, right corners. Stretch your arms while you're doing this. Stretch, 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 stretch. And show this. Show the other corners of the room. Breathe. Do this again. Back, left and right corners. This is your space. Bring your hands close and show in front of you like this, and then show the corners. This is your space, just like when you're swimming. Bring the hands back together, showing left and right at the back, stretching. Left and right, we bring our hands like this, right? You can do this first and push outwards, just like when you're swimming. Show left and right, back, front. It's important. You're opening your shoulders, you're opening your back, and we are going to enter the sphere. By doing this, we're creating a laying sacred geometry. While we're laying down, we're claiming our space from the lower part of the room. We're claiming our roots. So we're requesting, ground me. This is my space. This is my sovereign space. Come here and help me to ground and release all the energy that has been stored in my body. This is basically our bubble. We're creating the bubble, the multidimensional safe space to call forth our stream, our spirit guides, our other dimensional versions to help us. So we feel and we push. We do this technique with the four corners of the room, and we're pushing, feeling all the tension from our throat, from our crown, from our heart, going into the ground and to push all your energy, all your chi or your fire from your arms to earth. So this is how we're going to do this. Palms on the floor like this. Come down to the floor. Don't keep them open like this. Keep them close to you. And I want you to stretch a little bit here, your chest muscles, and breathe in and feel your heart. Keep your belly button connected to the floor and adjust your weight to feel the energy evening out. And push everything into the floor through your hands. Attach this area to the floor. Feel all your energy coming to your palms and pushing all the stress, all the anxiety. Do the fire breathing to cut the cords that are connected to our throat and our expression and our heart. So let's do this again. Breathe in. Even if there's no oxygen, I want you to push more, because that's how you are going to cut the bond that you have with that energy. I want you to exhale even more than you have. Maybe you feel you don't have anything else to exhale, but I want you to push. You're going to feel it unclogging. You're going to feel that cord going to stay there where it is, but I want you to fight it. I want you to push even more. And do this over and over and over again until you swallow and you feel it going down. And that is detaching, okay? This is the, in a way, that the Fibonacci fire breathing. We do this. It's a combination of tension and release, but we put a lot of tension until it releases. We stay there and we stay, leave, breathe, release, detach, cutting the cord through our chi. While swallowing, ask for guidance from your spirit team to show you how to do this. So push again. Surrendering to the ground, surrendering to earth, opening up, finding your core and attaching your heart and the center of your breast to the ground while exhaling all the way through, releasing. Do this as many times as you need until you feel all the tension leaving your body. Come up, stretch a little bit the lower back, feel your lats, feel your lower back and your spine. Push that energy to go even lower by adjusting your weight. So much better than how we started. I also had a lot of stored tension in my body today, so that's a good way to show you the difference. Stay here for a while. Now the tension moved from the throat and from the heart, and it's in the solar, and we want to push the energy to the umbilical cord. I want you to keep doing this, be in this position, feel your umbilical cord attaching to the ground, and adjust your weight there a little bit to bring energy to that area. Let's do this. Go a little bit on the front and go up again. Breathe in, come up a little bit, detach it and attach it again. Stretch your sides. You might want to crack your lower back. Feel the throat again and the heart. Push the heart bone. Come up. Push. Breathing, tensing, releasing, tensing, releasing. Not only the muscles, you want to feel it here. You want to feel it all the way here until it fully releases, until it fully goes down, because we're pushing all that energy down to all the chakras, and we work with each chakra. It's intuitive. Attach your tendons to the floor, adjust your weight distribution, and feel everything evening out. Feel the energy really moving in there. I want you to also attach your knees, the side of your knees to the floor like this. Connect your sacral to the floor and your sides, your obliques. Stretch a little bit. Feel the energy moving from your sides. Left, right side, while also keeping the umbilical attached to the floor. Release the tension here. Breathe, adjust your weight until you feel it all the way releasing. If there's pain, go beyond the pain. Stretch it. Feel your hips. Breathe, release all the tension, adjust your weight. Do this as many times as you need to until you feel the energy evening out, until you feel your water relaxing on the umbilical and on the front, the torso. So while doing this, and we're moving the energy from our chest, from our lats, our obliques to the hips, there's another technique. You can move all that energy to feel the kundalini, to the base of the spine, by also using our tailbone. I'll show this to you with a picture because it's easier, and you're going to understand the areas that we're pressing and how we're going to move this energy. So this concludes the water element technique, and now we're going to move to the tree shadow.